Up until last week, as president of the Kingwood chapter of Taylorsburg, I've been promoted to our national board. I'm going to be Taylor's national director over several chapters, trying to get those folks on board, get them kind of in the same direction we're going, serving their communities, meeting their local leaders and supporting them and that. But the reason I'm here tonight is I have some information for you folks. I met with Dave Martin last week. I work very closely with him for issues in Kingwood and for flooding. And those of you who haven't been around me too much, I've been working on flooding issues since basically Harvey. And one of the things I'd like to put out is that the mouth bar dredging, which is at the mouth of the San Jacinto going to Lake Houston, is going to start up again in about a week. There's some other things that are happening right now. We're sort of in a conflict. There's an issue with Lake Conroe that had been going on the last 2 years, and it's been a seasonal lowering, a foot in April, and then it'll go back to normal pool, and then a foot in August, and then 2 feet in September during hurricane season. And what that's done is given us in the Lake Houston area a buffer in case we have significant rainfall, so Conroe doesn't have to do a release again, which is what happened during Harvey. And so it's providing us relief during those months, and it's only during those 3 months of the year. And due to a lot of misinformation that's being put out right now about that lowering, some of the residents of Conroe are of the mind that they don't want to do it anymore because of some of the silting issues that they have in Lake Conroe and some of the subdivisions there in the canals, which I found out today weren't dug to a significant, what do you call it, a depth where it's easy for them to get in and out of the canals. They were only dug, I guess, 3 feet. So at normal pool, you got 3 feet of water, but you drop it a foot, now you have 2, and obviously y'all do the math. But there's issues with those, and they weren't built to specification from what I understand. And this is only a couple of subdivisions, but those folks are clamoring because they can't get their boats out. And our, I wouldn't say argument, but our side of it is, okay, theirs is possibly a boat issue. Ours is, okay, we don't lose our entire home. We don't lose the entire ground floor, everything that we've got, you know, and have to put it out to the curb again, which some of you over in East County have had to do too. And so, again, addressing the misinformation, if you would put it out to everybody you know, if you have questions, question what's going on, question what's being put out as far as the information. A good source of information is Heather Cook with the SJRA. She is their PIO, the Public Information Officer, and she can answer those questions for you much better than folks. A particular gentleman, I'm not going to mention any names, but is putting out a lot of misinformation. And the thing that I would like to impress upon East County is that we're all in the San Jacinto watershed. So what happens here or over there or over here affects a lot of people, including everybody in East County. So we're working towards solutions that help everyone and not just a particular area or a particular part of the lake or particular this or particular that. And I guess the last thing that I would like to put out is that it's still temporary. The gates for the Lake Houston Dam are supposed to be finished by summer or fall of 2022. That's what they're slated for. And so a couple more years of this, seasonal lowering, 3 months out of the year, is all that's being asked. And all that does is give us in the Lake Houston area a buffer, as well as some of the folks I was mentioning earlier whose canals aren't dug that deep to begin with. They have the potential of flooding if the lake comes up as well. So it's a buffer for both of us. So anyway, thanks for listening, and hope everybody has a great new year. Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch who you were with.
I'm with Taylor's organization.
I'm not familiar with you.
Do you have a website?
We don't. We're on Facebook. Facebook, Taylor's Org. Any more questions? Okay, thank you.